اچھا ایشیا کا کانٹیننٹ کون سے رنگ میں ہے جس کو معلوم ہے ہاتھ اٹھائے؟ نہیں کسی کو بھی نہیں معلوم ہے. یہ کیا چیز کی تصویر ہے؟ نہیں معلوم ہے کسی کو بھی نہیں معلوم ہے. اچھا آپ مجھے بتاؤ یہ کیا چیز کی تصویر ہے؟ پتہ ہے؟ ہاں پہاڑ میں کیا ہو رہا ہے؟
But worse was yet to come.
لکھو میں پاکستانی ہوں. کیسے نہیں آتا؟ اردو نہیں لکھ سکتے آپ نے کون سی کلاس میں تک پڑھائی کی ہے؟ 5ویں تک صحیح طریقے سے نہیں سکھایا. یہ آپ نے لکھا ہے میں پاکستان ہے. اچھا چوک دکھاؤ. اچھا یہ کیا ہے مجھے بتاؤ. یہ لفظ کیا ہے؟ CAT ہے یہ. CAT کیا ہوتا ہے؟ CAT
Another school, same story.
ہم تو اسکول کی فلم بنا رہے تھے. ہم دیکھنا چاہ رہے کہ بچوں کی کس طرح معیار کیا ہے پڑھائی کا نا.
This teacher makes his area of expertise clear at the outset.
جتنے بھی مضمون ہیں مضامین ہیں ہم نے بانٹے ہوئے. میرے حصے میں حساب اسلامیات اور اردو ہے.
اور اردو ہے. اچھا اردو میں ہی کچھ کہتے ہیں ان سے کچھ لکھ لیں. آ جاؤ. اچھا آپ کا نام کیا ہے؟ اچھا آپ یہ لکھ سکتے ہو میں پاکستانی ہوں. تو ان کو تو لکھنا بھی صحیح نہیں آتا ہے. تو اس کا مطلب ہے کہ آپ صحیح نہیں سکھا رہے تھے.
نہیں لینا چاہ رہا ہوں آج کے بعد. ابھی میں نے اس کو نہیں پڑھا.
مگر آپ ابھی کہہ رہے تھے نا آپ حساب اسلامیات اور اردو پڑھاتے ہیں.
اسلامیات نہیں میرے کون کون سی سبجیکٹ ہے حساب اور معاشرتی علوم.
Usually, a teacher with very basic educational qualification is responsible for education of children in rural areas. The exposure of this teacher, in most cases, is limited to that particular village, and his knowledge about larger world is seriously limited. This state of affair has led to low-quality education. A child cannot have big goals in life if he is never exposed to the opportunities available across the globe. We felt that if children in a village are given the opportunity to explore the world through provision of information and communication technologies, their dreams will be changed. They deserve to have same dreams as a child studying in a good private school in a large city or abroad. If children in these villages are not exposed to other cultures and never see the life in civilized world, then other side of the picture is unchecked exposure to extremist ideology.
We did a pilot project with a group of children from village Karyala who are not fortunate enough to have access to quality education. Hypothesis of this project was to prove that children, when provided access to information and communication technology, are capable of producing results which are comparable to the results produced by children anywhere in the world, like US and UK having access to modern technology. The children were given 2 projects. The first project was to travel to any destination of their choice in the world within a limited budget. The children were given a budget of US $5,000 and asked to plan a trip to a destination of their choice, keeping in mind the following guidelines: means of travel to the destination and back, boarding and lodging, sightseeing expenses, and a plan of the places that they would like to visit. They were given 3 days to research and submit their plan. When this project was assigned to them, the children had no clue how to go about it. They had the minimal knowledge of computers and never used it for research or education purposes. The local teacher also needed some guidance. However, when the proper techniques were explained to them, they set about the task with eagerness. The results produced also show the thought process of 12 to 14-year-old children. We thought it was very interesting and innocent that they allocated a major chunk of the money for shopping. This clearly shows that the thought process is no different than any other child in the world, irrespective of their ethnic or geographical background. This also shows that when children are provided with the opportunity to benefit from the simple, off-the-shelf technologies and right guidance, their ability to show results is truly amazing. The second project was for the children of class 9 and 10th. They had to conceive an idea of a small business venture in a real-world situation. They were given Pakistani 20,000 rupees with some guidelines and the concept of microfinance. The concept behind this exercise was to get the children thinking about ways and means to improve their living standards and how it would affect them in a real-world situation. The younger set of children was given science questions based on their course materials. However, these questions are presented to them in an analytical form, and they were asked to make use of the computer to search for the answers. The children needed guidance to use the computer to search for the answers, but once they were on their way, it seemed as if they had been using computers all their lives. With the help of information and communication technologies, it has become possible for a teacher to impart knowledge to children sitting hundreds of kilometers away in a remote village and directly communicate with them and their local teachers. This is a cost-effective way of bringing the change in teaching methodology in remote areas, which will benefit millions of children and teachers across the globe. In Pakistan, 20 million people were displaced by the recent floods. A non-place-based, technologically advanced education system can provide educational opportunity for the children in affected areas. This non-place-based education system will be superior to any education system prevailing in the country at the moment and can be set up at a very low cost within a few months. A large number of online resources are available for children for education purposes. One of the most interesting ones has been used in this project.
The Khan Academy is most known for what's now about 1,000 videos on YouTube. It starts literally at 1 + 1 = 2, and it goes all the way up to the college level, calculus and physics. Everything is in these very short, encapsulated videos, one concept at a time. My cousin Nadia was visiting me from New Orleans when I was in Boston, and she was having trouble with math. She was in 6th grade at the time. I agreed to do this remote tutoring with her, so I started putting up videos on YouTube. And before I knew it, random people all over the world started watching them and sending me letters and testimonials, and I started getting excited about it, and I just kept going.
I think I've learned more about math in the past 3 weeks than I had in all 4 years of my high school studies.
When you watch them, you just comprehend everything, you just get it.
I ended up passing a whole bunch of tests from his videos.
One thing that kind of shocked me, I get a lot of letters from the Middle East, I get a lot of letters from Latin America, Ethiopia, and Uganda. It's really reached far more students than I could have ever imagined. Right now there are about 1,000 videos. I started recording them about 3 years ago. Now I'm doing it full time. I'm hoping to be able to put out a couple hundred videos a year. I see a world where literally anyone with access to a computer and the internet will be able to go to the Khan Academy and get a world-class education. It will be the world's free virtual school.
Charity is noble and needed for benefit of humanity. Charity, however, cannot change the destiny of a nation. China and India are shining, not because of some welfare checks given to them by rich nations. Morally and creatively capitalistic solutions are needed for progress of a nation. Less than $5 per person can modernize the healthcare and education of this 180 million population in Pakistan over next 5 years. Average household in Pakistan comprises of 6 persons, and per capita income in Pakistan is almost $100 per month. A membership or insurance fee of $2 per person per month can generate $20 billion over 5 years. For an investment of $900 million over next 5 years, this is pretty decent return. If you see other economies of scale projects across the globe, this is very much possible. Huge profits can also be gained by competing with private health sector. Additional benefits like no waiting period for elective procedures, private room, and the choice of consultant, etc. can generate extra income. The issue is lack of credibility of institutions in Pakistan. Companies in the developed world can unlock this potential by getting involved. Immigrant Pakistanis are already contributing large sum of money per year towards philanthropic projects in Pakistan. If they are offered decent return on their investment, they will be more than willing to contribute. However, this cannot happen unless companies from the West are involved. Pakistanis are suspicious of institutions in Pakistan, but have shown trust in credible companies in the developed world. Companies from developed world can help turn Pakistan into a major success story in less than 5 years and earn profits at the same time. This will create many jobs in USA and Europe. Pakistan can only progress if innovative, out-of-the-box solutions are implemented. Governments in third world should provide tax benefits to these projects to attract foreign investors. The project is scalable across the whole third world, and companies in developed world should take the lead. This will broaden the consumer base to include 6 billion people and create new markets for American, European, Asian, and African products. This is the way forward to create jobs in countries like America and stimulate the economic growth.